Hello guys. How you doing today? I hope all of you are doing well. And today, I know it's been so long since I made a video. I don't even remember how many weeks. Probably like 3 weeks. I don't want to know. I haven't checked. But I did see more subscribers, which it makes me so happy. Like I saw 60 and then someone's unsubscribed and I was like, okay, fine. But I have 59 subscribers, which makes me so happy. It's so exciting. Like honestly, even though I said like I don't do this for a job, it feels really nice. Like the people see it. Like yeah, like it's very nice. Thank you. And so yeah, so it's been a long time. I'm so sorry. Like I know like this is not a job or anything like that. I just doing this because I just like to share my like book experiences. um so yeah, so that's the only reason why I do this, and because it's just like my hobby apart from all of these guys right here. So yeah, so apart from that, yeah, like I'm so sorry. Like I was so good putting a video every day, and then now it's like I get super busy sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, I can't. It's like it's the same thing like painting. Like I can be painting and painting. Like I can literally paint something in a day, and then all of a sudden I just get like I don't want to do anything, and I just don't do it, and then I can just wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't know, like I can get crazy on my paintings or like on making videos. It's just a thing. Anyway, so we're still on Obsessive Love. Okay. So I have an idea. So um we're gonna finish this book the same way that we've been doing. Like I'm just gonna read some parts or like basically like the most important parts. And after we finish with this, what we're gonna do is like I'm gonna grab all the books that I need to show you, and I'm gonna make a video. And the video is gonna be a little long, but that video is gonna show you like, for example, um, it's gonna tell you actually like what's it called? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so so I'm gonna tell you like, okay, this book is about this, and this. I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna tell you like what it is about and if I recommend it to you or not. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be better because this is taking too long, and I really like want you. I really want to be in the same page with everything that I'm reading. So but for me, it's better like reading it at the same time that I'm showing you because I'm reading right now, and then there's so many things that I'm like, okay, they need to know this, and then if I leave it on the side, like it, and I come back to it, it doesn't come out the same way. Like my excitement doesn't. It's not the same thing because I already processed it and all that. I don't like it. So anyway, so let's start. Um, so basically, she keeps talking and explaining about her patients, and she starts explaining about the trap of great sex. So, why is this so and why so powerful, right? Because basically, I'm gonna put an example that there's something like this, but I'm gonna make it like my example, not my example, but like I'm gonna make an example with me, for example. Okay, so let's pretend that I have a boyfriend. So that boyfriend is like, okay, he's great at sex, but I want to leave him, right? So I can't be with him anymore because he's toxic. He is too much like mm, so obsessive. Let's put it like that. And he is getting to a point that is suffocating. I can't do anything because he's just dead, and that like he just doesn't let me be on my own, right? So but I want to leave him, but there is a big problem he makes great sex, right? So, um, so I said, you know what? Okay, I don't want to split up with you, but I think we need time. So why don't you go and live on your own? I live on my own, and then we see each other on Wednesdays, for example. And he said yes. What happens? So what happens is that I'm sending mixed signals. Like I'm telling him, um, okay, I don't want to be with you, but I want to be with you sexually. And what happens that, like, for me telling him that it's confusing the person that I want to leave, and he's never gonna get over me and leave completely and do his own life, and I never gonna be able to do my own life because we always gonna be um, together in a way. Because one, if I if I'm single and I don't want to have any relationship because I'm coming out of this toxic relationship, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna be alone for a time, and I know that I have the sex cover, right? Because of this guy. So that's never gonna, like, I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm gonna continue having sex with this guy. And that's gonna not allow me to go and find other guys because not that everybody goes on dates just for sex, but I'm not gonna need it. And I'm not gonna wanna meet anybody because, like it or not, you having this person next to you, that even though he comes on Wednesdays, he is covering the like the cup of, okay, um, he likes me, he's gonna hug me and say good things to me, but I'm never gonna get over him. The same thing with him, right? So I'm creating a bigger problem because I'm creating the problem of not letting him be happy and not letting him find someone that probably can help him in his life and be make him happy. So that's what it's talking about in this chapter, like about the message of the power of double message, like not letting the other person find themselves, basically. Like she's also talking about doing saying one thing and doing another. Like I don't want to see you, but I want to see you this day only for sex, right? Obviously, you're not saying that like that, but you know that that's what it is. So basically, that's the chapter that we had. Um, Also, okay. So the next one is called the assertive target that I'm gonna read because I forgot. So, in ordinary usage, being assertive means communicating one. Okay, in ordinary usage, being assertive means communicating wants and needs frankly, honestly, and directly without becoming belligerent. But when I use the term in the context of an abusive relationship, it goes a critical step farther. Assertive targets must not only express their decision to end the relationship, they must take whatever action are necessary to enforce that decision. Breaking up with an obsessive lover is ultimately a power struggle that targets wants to leave and the obsessor wants to prevent that. Targets who hope to win this struggle must begin by digging their defensive trenches, which means knowing that what they want and communicating it clear and repeatedly without backing them up. So basically, I remember now. So what this chapter is gonna talk about is the marking assertive statements. So so this is what happened, and this is what I noticed about a lot of people because I've seen this before. Like they want to finish a relationship with an obsessive lover, and what they do is like they always um they always say like, oh, I feel bad for him or for her, like I don't want to hurt drink some water. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was super thirsty. So, so yeah. So they're like, I don't wanna hurt their feelings and whatever. And because of that, you're like, well, I feel like we need some time because blah 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 blah. And instead of being straight and tell the person, you know what, I don't love you anymore. And I don't know if you guys, but to be honest, the most important thing in a relationship is to be straight up. And especially if you guys want to end something. I'm gonna tell you something. Back when I was like 17, right? Um, I was dating a guy, and then he broke up with me. But he didn't break up with me in the way of, you know what, I don't want to be with you. Like I find somebody else. Like basically, like he went around, and not because I was obsessive, because I gave him a lot of like freedom, but he just didn't want to tell me like, okay, you know what, I cheat on you, and I want to be with a person. No, like just like a coward. I couldn't accept that because I couldn't understand what was happening. So I had to meet him and I had to ask him straight up, like, okay, so what do you mean with um? So tell me that you don't love me anymore, like, because I said, so do you really want to break up with me? And he said, well, I don't know. Like he started going around, like, and I'm like, okay, you're giving me mixed signals. Just be straight up. Like people will understand if you're honest. Um, so at the end of going over and over around, like to find out, like I needed to hear. Um, and I said, okay, just tell me that you don't love me. And it looked like he couldn't say it like that. Like it took a lot from him to say it, but he said it. He, I grabbed him and I put myself in front of him, and then I made him say it. Because to me, it's like when you tell someone I don't love you, if that person doesn't get that, then it's just some obsessive person. When he told me I don't love you, something left my body. Like that thing that I thought that I was like, no, he's the one, like it's gone because you can never make someone love you. Like, no, it's not like that. So that was very good for me to hear. And I'm pretty sure that every person in the world wants that because when they hear something that assertive, it's freedom for everybody. So basically, what the doctors talks about here is about be assertive with your words. Like for example, she put a few like examples like it's over. This is not a negotiation. I won't discuss it anymore. I'm going to hang up now if you're talking on the phone with a person, and if you call back, I'll hang up again without speaking to you. Um, Obviously, these are more for like obsessive people that even though you say no and I'm done, like you need to be this straight up, right? So the other one is like I want you to leave now, like if they're in your house, like and I don't want you to come back. If you do, I won't let you in. Don't call, don't write, don't show up, don't contact me again. And anyway, um, this is so good. If you continue to harass me, I will not choose. I will have no choice but to get a court order against you. So I know it's tough, uh, but it has to be. So uh, people can feel like they're cruel, but it's not. It's actually a kindness. It's like, would you rather kill someone like little by little, like with stabbing like little by little, or just like go once? It's better. like if you're gonna end something, end it in one shot and don't hesitate, because it's really sad to, obviously, if your partner is obsessive and they're like, no, but look, and this and that, like you have to be even harder and go to these statements or these examples. But if someone is like, you know what, I don't feel it, I think I need to, we need to break up, we need to be apart, like I just, I don't think I can be with you anymore, or I don't want to be with you anymore if you're sure, I think it's the best thing to say it. Anyway, so she keeps talking about the different scenarios from her clients about this specific thing. Um, so just saying about sometimes assertive words, even cruel ones, are insufficient. This client found that no matter what she said, her former lover just wouldn't believe she didn't want to see him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some people won't believe, but you need to stand straight and put boundaries, basically. Um, the next one is about when there's more to lose than a lover. Sometimes assertive actions is complicated not only by emotional factors but by practical considerations. Some obsessors take advantage of positions of power to pursue their targets, whether it's the clergyman, sorry about that, who pursues members of his congregations, the psychologist who pursue one of her interns, the physician who pursues his receptionist, or the college professor pursues one of his or her students. Obsessors in positions of authority make it infinitely more complicated for a target to end the relationship. Okay, is it true? Like, for example, um, let's say, right, that your boss, like if you're female or male, if your boss is like behind you and wants to be with you, whatever, like it's your job. And it's sad because sometimes it's like, if that job is so good, right, and it pays you well and all that, like, and you try not to get into, like, or involved, like, and the boss doesn't like that, you will get fired, right? So that's basically what it's talking about. Like, for example, if your professor is in love with you, and now your grades are involved, it's so hard, like in these positions, because what can you do? You can't go to, I mean, you can go to HR and talk about the boss, but, or to the principal and talk about the teacher. But if your boss is his company, that's a bigger problem, I think. So, next chapter is the ultimate emotional blackmail. It is not unusual for obsessive lovers, in a desperate attempt to prevent a target from leaving, to threaten suicide, as we saw with this person, right? There is in chapter 2 about someone like that. They was threatening the guy to suicide or to commit suicide. When obsessors declare that their life now lies in their hands of the target, they place an enormous amount of pressure on the target to stay in the relationship. This happens to this patient the first time she told her boyfriend she wanted to leave him. So, most of the people here, like most of the obsessors in the book, they tend to like kill themselves, or um, like basically killing themselves. Like, it's kind of weird, like especially because they're all old or older. I can see that from like a 17, 18-year old, even before 20s, when you don't know a lot about life and you just say stupid shit like that. Because, I mean, I get it. Like, a lot of the times we don't think about the things that we say. Especially when we're young, right? When we're young, we don't think. Like, a lot of the times we just say things like, just stupid shit. Like, we just say it. And we don't really think the meaning of it. But when you get older, I feel like you tend to know more about life and be more careful with your words. Um, but yeah, like a lot of the people trend with that. So the next chapter is chapter 7, when obsession turns to violence. Um, so here they talk about vandalism. So one of the clients actually, for example, there was this guy, right, and he told the girl. So he finished. So basically, he ended the relationship with the girl, and she couldn't accept it. So she's like, no, 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 blah blah blah. I don't want to. And what happened is that um, somehow she had the key of the apartment or something like that, and she came to his house and made a mess. Like, just if he would have come in to the house at the same time, or like not the same time, but when she was there, she would have turned like basically like turned into a fire, like the whole place, because she was about to do that. Um, I don't remember if it's the same one or different one that literally vandalized the car of the girl. Um, it was horrible. Like, I think I think he threw a brick. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, I forgot. But one of the obsessors did that. The other one, I think, she was an Asian. She went to the hospital because she tried to kill herself. It was horrible. It was horrible. Like they're really very dangerous people. Um, and unfortunately, they look cute. They think they're cute at the beginning, but they're very dangerous. So you can tell when, like, if you tell someone like, I need you to leave, and that person is like, no, and starts going crazy because it's like, you're not gonna leave me. Like, that's very dangerous. Um, so the next talk is about, well, how people think, oh, I never thought he would did that, or she would do that, like things like that, like people that never saw it coming, basically. Um, and then she starts talking about these clients and how they go to the psychologist, and like they just can't believe they do all of these things, you know. Um, so physical violence is a very real threat in intimate relationships. At least at least 1 out of every 10 American women is beaten by a husband or lover. For targets of obsessive love, the danger continues even after the relationship ends. Obsessive lovers who think they're losing their one magic person might be driven either by a need to regain power over their former lover or by desire for revenge. The men can be the target of violent obsessive lovers. The majority of reported victims are women. A violent ex-lover or husband can terrorize every corner of target worlds. Um, of target's world, making it impossible for her to live a normal life. Every memory is a fearsome reminder that he is out there. Every knock, every knock of the door, every footstep, every shadow raise the specter of an obsessive asylum. So basically, yeah, like men can be very violent, and um, it's tough when you don't have a restricted order on them because you never know when they're gonna come and get you because they're upset. Especially, I think that if they see you like on Instagram and having fun, and they don't want that. They want you to suffer just the way they are suffering. They only want you to be happy with them. Um, like this girl got beat up by her partner, and she says she never thought he would do that, even though he kind of did before. Uh, so now they're talking about like grieving the end of a violent relationship. Um, so like the moment he crossed the line, she knew she had to leave him, and she did so quickly and decisive. So that's what happens. Like sometimes, like if you get violent by a person, um, I think females we have like the thing of okay, this is what I can take, and when this happens, everything's gone. And when that thing happens, and you really know your boundaries and what you are um, willing to take, there is nothing in the world that can change that. So yeah, that could make it easier, I guess. Um, so the next one is when the target drops her card. So it's talking about this client. Samantha's contradictory feelings about Harry were compounded by the fact that she was carrying their child. So she was understandably conflicted when, a month after she left him, he called and asked her to see her. Oh, this is horrible. Like, so he did that. He came and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she lost the baby because he beat her up. Um, because she said okay. Um, yeah, she said okay, come in. Because of their child, and then yeah, like they were fine. And when she said that she wasn't coming back to him, basically like he beat the shit out of her again. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Obsessive lovers. When obsession leads to murder, unless they come out of a relationship where they have already been physically assaulted, targets of obsessive lovers rarely take the possibility of violence seriously enough, even if they are actually threatened. Um, unless they come. That's so true though. Um, so I grew up in a very unstable family, I would say, and where there was a lot of screaming and violence. Um, and to me, like if I had a boyfriend and that boyfriend would yell at me, I wouldn't see it that bad. I didn't like it, but how's that? Obviously I will fight and all that, but because like I didn't like that, but I thought it was the norm. Well, I grew up obviously, and then I was like, I don't want that. I was like, there should be something better than this, right? And at this point, it's like I just don't want that anymore. I don't want to live like that. And yeah, I went through so many boyfriends, and the last one was super violent, like horrifying. So so yeah, I mean, makes sense. Like you keep carry on to you like, okay, this is it, and you try to change, and you start finding the person that is not like that, and the person that's gonna help you build that life that you want. So it, it I mean, it takes therapy and all of those things to find out. Obviously, deep to sit down and think really and be honest with yourself and with the situation. So, um, the other one is if I can't have you, nobody will. So that's another thing, that there's a lot of obsessive lovers that like so obsessed that they don't want you to be happy with anybody. Like I was saying, like um, but that's when it comes like this mixed signals. I feel like also the violence thing. If you give mixed signals, that person's gonna be always there, and in a form they're gonna feel like they still have you. So I mean, you can do anything if this person is a psycho and is gonna follow you and stalk you and all that. But yeah, it's kind of sad, but it happens like that they do anything and that is in their power for you not to be happy or find someone, because they won't make it happen. Like they won't allow that. And yeah, it's scary. Also, it's more scary because sometimes they'll make it see like if you are the one that made all of that happen, you know, like they will do something to themselves and they'll be like, see, this is because you make me do this, like things like that. Like there's crazy people out there, guys, like seriously. The next one is the dangers of doing nothing. So basically, the dangers of doing nothing is just to stick with a person that you don't love, that probably you don't even feel safe with, and you're just gonna live your life miserable. So yeah, that is a problem of doing nothing. Um, so the next one is like forewarned is forearmed. I wish I had a crystal ball to help you predict whether you have anything to fear from your obsessive lover. But no one can predict with absolute certainty how people will behave. There are, however, certain possibilities, traits, behaviors, and backgrounds that can increase the likelihood that a rejected lover will become psycho. Oh, that will become physically violent. Sorry about that. I'm super dyslexic, you guys know that, so I'm sorry. Um, so she starts coming out with all the signs, like history of violence, for example. History usually repeats itself, and personal history is no exception. Obsessors who hit their targets during the relationship are, upon being rejected, extremely likely to use assault as a tactic to regain control or to extract revenge or to exact revenge. But even if obsessors are never hit their target, they might have expressed their anger violently in their ways. They might have a history of getting into fights or breaking or breaking or throwing objects or punching walls. These obsessors have a pattern of resorting to violence when they are upset and under the extreme stress of rejection. They are especially likely to lose all control and assault the target. That was my ex. Like, I swear, he will like throw things away, like do all of these things. Like it was crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, the next one is drugs and alcohol. Substance abuse and violence often go hand in hand. The debate continues over whether drug and alcohol abuse is a physical or psychological illness. But regardless of the cause, the tendency to abuse drugs and alcohol indicates an inability to control destructive impulses and to appreciate consequences. In addition, alcohol and drugs distort an abuser's judgment and perception. When these distortions heightens an abuser feelings of anger or reduces fear of consequences, violence often results. Certain drugs, especially stimulants like amphetamines, cocaine, or cocaine derivatives, often actually increase violent impulses either by diminishing restraint or by intensifying irrational jealousies and suspicious. Drug and alcohol abusers tend to sink deeper into their addiction when they're hurting. When they're hurting, violence is tragical common sense. Violence is a tragical common result. Sorry about that. Threats of violence. A lot of people make empty threats, but as we've seen in this chapter, obsessors who make violent threats often carry them out. Threats of violence should always be taken seriously. Violent family background. There are two kinds of family violence: spouse abuse and child abuse. That's very interesting. Sorry, I had to go and put the AC on because I was getting really hot. So both teach a child that violence is an effective way to gain power and control. Though many people come out of violent family backgrounds determined never to repeat the pattern. Others come away knowing no other way to deal with frustration. Obsessors who grow up with violence often resort to violence. I want to emphasize that these are indicators, not forecasts. But in your obsessive lovers, if your obsessive lovers has any of these characteristics, the risk is much greater than he or she may use violence against you in response to rejection. The more awareness you have of this risk, the greater your ability to take steps to protect yourself. How to protect yourself. There is no way to defend against every conceivable danger, but you can reduce your chances of becoming a victim of a violence obsessor by taking advantage of whatever protective measures are available to you. Having worked with victims of violent crimes for many years, I am all too aware of the shortcomings and frustrations of our legal and law enforcement systems. They can only respond after a law has been broken, and too often that is too late. I call this the if he hasn't, or I call this if he kills you, give us a call syndrome. However, these institutions and agencies are becoming increasingly sensitive to the needs of people who believe they are in danger, but have not actually been attacked. If you fear for your personal safety, I can't emphasize strongly enough how important it is for you to contact your local police department. I think, and it's hard, right? Because if you love someone, sometimes people can do anything. Sometimes people wants to um, put excuses on their lovers, right? And be like, well, maybe it's not gonna happen again or whatever like that. But it doesn't hurt to record those episodes if you're a woman and you're being abused like this. I think it doesn't hurt to have records of those situations because you will never know if you need them. So I know that you don't want to go to the police right away because you're probably gonna forgive him or the vice versa. But I think it's better to have some records for the future. Um, so here's just talking about how it's not your fault, like to be attracted to these people. Obviously, it all comes to trauma and it all comes to our childhood. So, if, for example, my like, it, if I, for me, right, as a woman, I didn't have my dad, or my dad never paid attention to me. I'm gonna be looking for more. Um, I want more attention from my husband, right? For example, same thing for males. Like if they feel neglected when they were children, they're gonna be looking for more attention towards women or towards the partner. So it all comes to that. Like sometimes we are with these obsessors because of our own trauma. They have their own trauma, which is not our issues. We have this trauma or of attracting those people because that's what I got from my whole life. I was like, why am I finding only assholes, or why am I only dating this kind? And I never actually saw that it wasn't them. They're being them, and they're only gonna change if they want to change. But I needed to change. So the day I changed and the day I realized, like, okay, um, I have a baggage and I need to work on this thing. Like, I need to know what is happening to me. Like for example, I was like, okay, I need to know why I'm getting this type of people. Well, I get obviously like I got therapy, and then I did other type of therapies, and then obviously I did psychedelics. I'm not gonna say that one thing works the best, but I think that being very being involved in my life and wanting to figure it out helped me to figure myself out. hmm So not just the therapy, not just the psychedelics, not just this or that. No, everything, like from books, from therapy, from psychedelics, everything really was a good mix for me. And I'm not saying that you guys should go and do psychedelics, but I really think that you guys should, like, if you feel like this, or if you kind of feel like you, um, like I'm saying something that sounds relatable, um, I would think and I would say to go with therapists first, because you need awareness. Once I got awareness about my parents and about their lives and all of these things, it changed. It changed a lot of things. And then I wanted to go deeper, and then I wanted to understand more. And then that's why I did psychedelics, because psychedelics help you see things in another perspective. And that helps me a lot, helped me a lot. So, so I think therapy is the best thing to start with, and then you go from there. Like, and it's not just one session. It's like it takes a while. But yeah, I think awareness is the most important thing, and you find out why you attracting only this type of people in your life. All right, guys. Um, so this book goes by parts. That we on part 3, which is freeing yourself from obsession. There you go. So we're gonna do this on our next video, and we probably finish it. This is basically just ideas of how to control, like, deal with these situations. And it tells you about the root of obsessive love and all of those type of things, which is very interesting. Thank you so much, guys, for if if you end or if you stay all the way into this point of the video. I really appreciate you. Like, it makes me feel very happy because I don't know. I feel like this was interesting. Um, I think this is very interesting. Buy the book, read it all, and you will understand a lot more about this subject. We literally did it like in a like really fast. But if you read the whole all the stories, like, you can probably see your friend in them. You know, like, oh, wait a minute, like, this person I know is the same, or she's going through this thing, you know. And you can help other people. You can help them, or you can help yourself. So anyway, thank you so much for staying into this point of video. I won't ask you to do anything. You do whatever you want on the video. If you want to like it, if you want to comment, if you want to tell a friend and get him to subscribe, everything is appreciated. But I don't want to make you do something that you don't want to do. So everything needs to be organic, and thank you. So until the next time, and have a good day. Bye.